Every apartment building has an elevator, but not every elevator has a hidden floor. Jacob had lived in the same apartment building for 6 years. The building had 12 floors, or at least, that's what everyone believed. One rainy evening, Jacob returned home from work. He stepped into the elevator and pressed the button for the 8th floor. Just as the doors were about to close, an old woman rushed inside. She looked nervous. Before the doors shut, she quietly whispered, "Whatever happens, don't press floor 13. Jacob laughed. "There isn't a floor 13. The woman didn't smile. She simply replied, "Exactly." When the elevator reached the 8th floor, Jacob stepped out. As the doors closed, he noticed something strange. The elevator display changed from 8 to 9, then 10, then 11, then 12, and suddenly, 13. Jacob froze. He had lived there for years. There was no floor 13. The display went black. The elevator disappeared from the screen. The next morning, Jacob asked the building manager about it. The manager stared at him for a long moment. Then he quietly said, "There has never been a 13th floor." Jacob wasn't convinced. That night he waited in the lobby. At exactly 2:13 a.m., the elevator arrived by itself. No one got out. The doors stayed open. Inside, there was an extra button, 13. It hadn't been there before. His heart raced. Remembering the old woman's warning, he hesitated, but curiosity won. He pressed it. The doors closed. The elevator began moving. Up, higher than the 12th floor, then it stopped. Ding, the doors slowly opened. A long hallway stretched into darkness. Every apartment door was open, but the hallway was completely silent. Jacob stepped out. As he walked, he noticed family photos hanging on the walls. At first they looked ordinary. Then he looked closer. Every photo contained him. As a child, at school, on his birthday, pictures no stranger should have had. At the end of the hallway stood one final apartment. The door was already open. Inside sat an old man in a chair. The man looked up. Jacob's heart nearly stopped. The old man had his face, older, tired. The man whispered, "You weren't supposed to come here." Before Jacob could speak, every light in the hallway went out. The elevator bell rang, ding. The doors were closing. Jacob ran as fast as he could. Just before the doors shut, he jumped inside. The elevator dropped back to the lobby. When the doors opened, the security guard looked confused. "Where have you been?" he asked. Jacob replied, 5 minutes. The guard shook his head. 5 minutes? You've been missing for 5 years. Jacob laughed until he looked outside. Everything had changed. New buildings, new cars, even his phone showed a date. 5 years in the future. He rushed back to the elevator. The 13 button was gone. It has never appeared again. But every year on the anniversary of that night, someone in the building disappears, and the security cameras always show the same thing, an elevator arriving. From a floor that doesn't exist. If the button for floor 13 appeared in front of you, would you press it?